Okay, so now we're going to put a couple of accessories onto our character. So for the moment, I'm just going to bring up our mesh, and we're going to give him a belt. So I'm going to select these polygons around here because they're connected, whereas the legs are separate. And I'm going to go to our scale tool. I'm going to go to top view, we want the belt in there, and I'm going to hold shift and scale it out. Now I've got an entirely different object, which is still part of our edit poly, but, well, we can clone it to an element of our edit poly, or we can make it its own object separately. I'm just going to go with its own because it'll be easier to work on, because that way I can freeze our model, and we'll call it belt. Now, freeze selection, which it won't let me do because I still have polygon selected. I'll just freeze that guy, and we're working on a belt. If we want to give some thickness to the belt, we can just extrude the polygons. It's probably the easiest way. So we'll say it can be, except it's extruding as that. We want their local normal to extrude, so they'll extrude their way. And I'll just go, it's going to be real thick belt at about 2 centimeters. So now I'm just going to try and move these other vertices in, so the easiest way to do that to fit up with the model, once again, select them all because they moved out a bit further than the top, and we'll scale them in, try and fit where they'd sit on our character. And same thing with the top, except we shouldn't have to stretch it as far. If I select all of them, it helps. We can go and put a separate texture on that. We can give it a belt buckle by just, say, picking these 2 polygons, extruding them a bit further. That'd be a giant belt buckle. Yeah, we'll attach it and skin it as well, so that when it's animated, it moves with the character. And just so our belt buckle isn't a giant square piece, going to bring those in. Then we can apply a separate texture to our belt, because at the moment it looks very much like the shirt, which is almost pointless. So for the moment, we'll just say, give it a dodgy leather texture. Now it's brown. And we'll unfreeze our character, move the belt to where it would probably sit on him, so down there to hide our seam, and now we have a belt.